Hello, my name is Jacek Duda. I'm the Product Marketing Manager for Interface IP at Cadence. Today, I'll be talking to you about the recent hot standard that's emerging for customer applications. So, you've definitely got familiar with the USB standard. It's been in our devices everywhere since 20 plus years. Now, the recent development that's been going on at the USB-IF is to introduce the USB 4. Okay, so we've seen the USB 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, and now suddenly USB 4. Why such a sudden change? Is there any overlap with the existing USB technologies? What's its relationship to the other standards that we've been hearing about? So the USB 4 is essentially an adaptation of the Thunderbolt specification to the USB language. You may know that Intel is one of the driving bodies for both Thunderbolt and USB specifications, but so far Thunderbolt was a proprietary technology that users or vendors would need a license for directly from Intel. The USB 4 is basically Thunderbolt available to the public. Of course, it's got some limitation compared to Thunderbolt, like support that you're given, as this is like a free-for-all spec, so you cannot expect too much. But the fact is that the introduction of USB 4 will enable a much wider adoption of this terrific 40G technology. What's the relationship with the existing USB 3.x? Well, so think of USB 3 as an alternative mode for USB 4. A term alternative mode was already introduced back when the Type-C standard was developed, where DisplayPort became an alternative mode for USB. Right now, USB 3.x will also become a part of the adapter layer for which the USB 4 will be configured. Obviously, USB will definitely be one of the mandatory modes for USB 4, but it's important to know that actually USB 3.2 or even USB 3.1 compliance is not required for the device to be USB 4 compliant. So the other standards like DisplayPort and PCIe will pretty much have the same rights as the USB 3.x, specifically for peripheral devices. The situation will be different for host controllers, but this situation is yet to be cleared out. The standard is in development, and we are looking at the standard to be available to the public in the second half of 2019. We'll definitely do a Whiteboard Wednesday then to explain to you the standard in more detail. Until then, stay tuned and check for next Whiteboard Wednesday video next week. Thanks a lot, and bye-bye.